everyone, happy Easter. Today I'm going to do a video on how to get rid of stains, demonstrated well there, on your grey horses. What I'll do is I will have a video and a little talk over showing you how I'm doing it and what I'm using, and if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. Okay, so I thought I'd start by showing you some photos before the bath so you can have a nice comparison at the end. My first step is to use a Roma Bright's Miracle Brush. This loosens off any loose hair and kind of excess dirt that is stuck on top of the skin. Next up, I use a flick brush just to get rid of any dirt and dust that has settled on the skin. Once he is fully brushed, I will take a sponge brush, slightly damp, not too wet, and I will go over the areas that have any of the stains on, just to kind of start to release the stain there. You can just see it as it starts to come off as I brush over there. It won't remove the coloration completely, but it will just start to help lift that stain from the body. It's worth me mentioning here that I recommend you use warm water, as it just helps lift the stain and grease from the horse that bit better. Not to worry if you only have cold water, it might just be that you need to repeat this process a few more times. So the first of the two shampoos I use is Wahl Diamond White. I use this by putting it onto my hand, directly onto the skin, and just massaging it in with my fingers, as you can see I'm doing there. I can treat this like a normal shampoo. If I'm doing a full body wash, I will wash the body in this, and then I'll wash the legs in a shampoo that I'll show you later. But as a two-step stain remover, this is the first shampoo that I use as step one. And again, just firmly massage that into any stained areas on the horse. Once that's done, I'll take the sponge brush, again slightly damp, and I'll start to work that into the areas with the shampoo on. You want to start to see a little bit of foam coming where the shampoo sits, which we'll see in a minute when I get down to the leg. You can see that foam starting to come up there, so you can really work those areas and make sure you're getting that shampoo in as firmly as you can. Once that's done, take a clean bucket of water and start to wash it off. Now you can use a hose or a shower if you have those. I'm just taking advantage of the sunny day that we had here today. What I should mention here is that if your bucket of water is starting to get dirty, just keep replacing it as much as you can, so that you're not applying any dirty water back onto the horse. So step 2 is the Supreme Products Blue Shampoo. As mentioned before, I will use this on the legs if I'm doing a full body general wash of the horse, as it just brings out that dirt that bit better. I'll apply it directly onto the sponge that you see me doing here, and then neat onto the horse, and then rub that in to create a lather. You kind of want to see a bit of a blue tinge, you can see slightly on the neck there, in the area that you're putting it on. Just work this into where the stains are, anywhere that has kind of dark coloration or mud, anything like that really. I will also use this on tail, so the bottom of his tail is slightly lighter, so I will work this into the tail and then leave it and wash that out just to get that white coming up in his tail. I will then leave that in for kind of 5 minutes. I normally do the other side of the horse, which I've sped up as I do here, and once it's been left in for approximately that sort of amount of time, I will then rinse that. You'll see me using a bucket in a minute, but again you can use hose, shower, whatever you have available really. Once you've finished rinsing the horse, take your sweat scraper and just take off any excess water that is on the body. Now my final step, if I'm preparing for a show, is to add the Carr&Day&Martin Canter mane and tail conditioner. Now I add this directly to the body on the areas that he's likely to lie on, as it just helps lift the stains the next morning. As promised, I've added a before and after of both of his sides for you to see the difference. Obviously you can take longer and do a full body wash if you wanted to, but this is just kind of a general stain removal for you. All of the names of products used I have put in the description for you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments.